Good evening, guys. How are you this evening? I hope you've had a fantastic day. Hey, look, tonight kids have just been sent to bed. They've been fed. They had the creamy tomato salami fettuccine recipe, but if you look back on my videos, you know that I do it different every time. So they've had dinner. They are fed, they're in bed, and now it's time for hubby and I to get organised tonight for dinner. So we're going to have the chicken teriyaki. Such an amazing, healthy, quick recipe. So let me get started with you guys tonight. Do say hi if you're on, and what did you have for dinner? There's a whole lot of stuff in the planner today. Let's come down here. It's been a busy day. Chicken teriyaki. Alright, so I love this recipe. It doesn't need to necessarily be chicken. You could use this and just stir fry off veggies. You could use strips of pork or beef or anything like that. You can swap in and out what you like. And just a tip, when you get to the sauce part of the recipe, make a double batch so that you've got some for this time, and next time you can just saute off your meat and then your veggies and then put the sauce on it then, and it'll heat through in that last step. So that's a little tip for next time. I don't have leftovers this time. I've used them all already. So I am going to do that at the end, is make a new batch of a double batch of sauce. Okay, first things first is some oil into the Thermomix. 10 grams. Oh, I'm on the very end of my jar today, my container. Up to 5 grams is a bit slow going. All right. Nearly there. So then I'm going to add to it some diced up chicken thigh. So often when we buy our meat, we actually hang on guys. Alright, there we go. So we often will pre-dice it. So we'll actually dice up this meat and leave it then frozen, so that when I then want to use it, I can just get it out and defrost it and use it. So that's how we do it, so that our meat never goes off and never goes to waste. So this is pre-diced chicken thigh. I do find thigh is far better in this recipe. If you use breast, it does have a tendency to shred because it has no fibres to hold it together. I don't know, have you ever had a curry or something where it's shredded through? It's because often it's been the breast or the tenderloins. Breasts are perfect for steaming. So if you're cooking, say, soup, and you're going to have veggies and meat on top, you know, your chicken breast and your tenderloins are phenomenal because you're cooking with steam. So the steam keeps it moist and soft. But if you're cooking it in a liquid, it needs substance to hold it together. Now, you can see there, I've actually got double the amount in there. It's actually, you wouldn't want to go more than double, but it's no big deal at the moment. What I will do is at the end of the cook time, my splash guard's on the bench outside. Well, let's just see. I think it's on the bench outside. Can't see it. Hang on a second, guys. Greg, could you please find my splash guard, please? I don't know where I put it. Could be in my bag. Alright, Thermy's been out and about today. It's been on excursions, so for demos and things like that. So things are not where they normally are. It's alright, hubby's gone searching for the splash guard. If all else fails, the simmering basket would also work as well. But I think that's in my bag still as well. So let's just see how we go. If you put the measuring cup on, you might be wondering what might happen. It's going to keep the humidity in the bowl, and therefore your meat would sweat off rather than brown off. Now, being that I have double the amount of meat in there than what the recipe originally calls for, I'm going to find as well that some of it won't get as brown as it otherwise might have got. Okay, but that's okay. I don't mind too much. There's some will still be caramelized, it just won't all be, and I may need to repeat the step because typically if you double the amount of quantity of food in your bowl, you want to add an extra half time. So 5 minutes normally, you'll want to make it 7 minutes. So you'll push the back arrow, or you could even click it and change it to 7.5 now. Hey Carissa, it's so lovely to have you on tonight. Hey Karen, lovely to see you as well. Splash guard, there we go. So 5 minutes, max temp, off we go. Now if you have a TM31 or a TM5, this recipe won't go guided to your machine, but you can still make it. The process is still similar. You can be using Verona, and you can still be cooking this off. It won't get quite as brown, okay, but close enough's good enough, right? When you want hands-free cooking, that's what it's about. The great thing about this recipe though, if you've not tried it yet, is that this time now is your perfect time to be prepping your veggies to be your stir-fry veggies in your next step. So it's a really compact recipe in the sense that all your chopping and things can be done right now, and it means you've got hands-free time later. And even things like getting your garlic and your ginger and your soy sauce and your honey, that sort of stuff ready to make your sauce at the end can all be done now, which I absolutely love. You guys know that I am all for the less time in the kitchen, the better. So I'm going to let this sizzle off for 5 minutes. I'm going to add another 2 minutes probably at the end. Then it will ask me to put this into a thermo server, okay, and set it aside. Then it's going to ask for a little bit more oil because you'll still have a bit of residue in there from the chicken. And then it's going to ask for veggies, 250 grams of vegetables, I'm fairly certain. Now, they can be any selection. Tonight we've got broccoli, cauliflower. Oh, what else did I see? Oh, I have zucchini, carrot. So, and some purple onion. So that's going to go in and become our stir-fry veggies. I don't have the snow peas. I don't have some of the stuff they're calling for, and that's okay. Swap in with what you've got. Then from there, they cook off, and then after that, it then asks you to put that aside. No washing the bowl out. How good is that? And then you just put all your teriyaki sauce ingredients in. And by the way, remember, I'm going to double it. So that means I add an extra half time again. But if you just want to, for the first time you make it stock standard, okay? It's going to make a beautiful sauce, and then you just put it over the top with some sesame seeds. It doesn't get much easier than that. This is done in 20 minutes. How great is that? All right, guys, I'm going to love yous and leave yous tonight. I'm going to go spend some time getting some stuff done. But do take care. Please reach out. If I can help you with recipe inspiration, converting recipes, if you'd like to book a demo to show friends and family what the Thermomix can do, please do reach out. That's what I'm here for, is to help you get the very most out of your Thermomix and then share that love around with those around you as well. But otherwise, I'll see you back here tomorrow evening. I look forward to seeing you then, and take care till then. Bye, guys.